Hey, happy Christmas. I'm James, manager to Manchester Fairway, and Christmas morning I am going to make a breakfast pizza. And with me is...
I'm Emily, his favorite daughter.
my favorite daughter. I do have two daughters. I would not say she's my favorite. I love them both equally. They just think they're both my favorites. So, anyway, some things we need for this breakfast pizza. You know, everybody's had breakfast pizza. There's some places that make an amazing breakfast pizza. But, dozen eggs. See those eggs. A pound of pork sausage out of the meat counter. Here, do you want to hold these up so you can be in my video a little bit more? Some cheese slices, Kraft American cheese slices. They're the best. Some mozzarella cheese, shredded. Fairway, Tillamook, Kraft, whatever you like. A pound of bacon. And let me tell you, the Webster City Custom Meats bacon is fabulous. And I've always used the Mama Mary's pizza crust. There's 2 in a package on this. So that's pretty much what we need, and we will get started. All right, I have already got my bacon cut up, and I like to use kitchen scissors to cut it up just in some smaller pieces. And we're going to get that bacon frying. And while that is cooking, normally I go over to the crust and get the cheese all put on so it's ready to go.
Hi guys, I've been helping my dad make this pizza since I was about 7, and since then I've only had 2 jobs. I help make the crust and I crack the eggs. Today he did that one though. But the crust is easy. All you have to do is put cheese on it. So I take a little Kraft single, and any 7-year-old can do this. So then you fold it like a fan, and then you just take the strip and you throw it on the pizza. And that will melt in the oven, and you'll get a nice sauce. At the end, it will look like this. And you can never have too much cheese.
All right, I have the bacon pretty well cooked up. Get it until it's just pretty much crispy there. And then we're gonna add, I haven't drained it yet, we're gonna add this pound of sausage right into the bacon. I like to add it to the bacon. I mean, you could cook this separately, but man, that bacon grease just gets that sausage flavored a little better. And we'll get it all mixed up here. All right, I've added the sausage and cooked that into the bacon. Now we're going to do a quick drain. And I say a quick drain because I still want some of that grease. Not all of it, but a decent amount in there. And I've learned to wipe that grease off the side of my pan. When my wife cleans it up, it makes it a little easier for her that way. And then I've got 12 eggs here, 1 dozen eggs. I'm just going to add that right into the mixture. And should have used a spatula to be less noisy. And we're going to stir this all together. We're going to get this good coated. All that meat's going to be coated. And this will just take a couple minutes on here to get those eggs cooked. All right, so I've got everything cooked up here. And I'm just going to take this now and pop it on right on here. And you know what? There's probably too much mixture here. I always just refrigerate the extra. Depends on how full you like your pizza. I mean, we're talking a pound of sausage, a pound of bacon, and a dozen eggs right here. That's a pretty hefty pizza. But you know what? If you only need to eat 1 slice, well, you just fill a little fuller. Get it all looking about like that. And we're going to take some mozzarella cheese. Cover that stuff up. Just like so. And we're going to pop that in the oven. I always like to preheat my pizza pan. Just so it's good and hot. I'm sure my daughter's saying something about me there. All right, so that's going in the oven looking just like that. Now, I also want to say that it's your pizza. So if you want to put mushrooms on there or green peppers or onions or anything else, you can do whatever you want. It's your pizza. So we'll see what that looks like when it comes out. All right, so this has been in about 12 minutes. Oh man, this looks amazing. I always like to slip it onto a cutting board for the reason my videographer doesn't want to follow me to the other counter, but that way I can slip the other pizza that I have right on, get it right in the oven, and then, you know, depending on how much company you have, you might want to let this one sit here and cool a little bit while that one's cooking, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to cut right into it and see how this turned out. So, if you've watched this much of the video, I'd really appreciate it. Everybody that's commented on my videos, it's been great. I'm going to see how many times I can say in this also. But what's your favorite breakfast item to make on Christmas? I'd really like to know. I'm always up for new ideas, new things. You know, just share that on this video, and I'll see if I can find something new to make. But let's give this bugger a try. Look at that. Oh, man, doesn't that look good? So, the whole aftermath. This is delicious. Easy to make. Great for Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.